Excuse me, sir, are you okay?
Hey guy, you should probably try to smile some more.
Welcome, thank you for showing up. This is gonna be something pretty quick. I gotta get like a small video in there. I got a bunch of long ones. I did wanna say first, one of my subscribers, C is his name. He did recommend on my last video that I give Wilson a little bit more humane looking after with all the very violent explosions that have been occurring in all my videos. I did the best I could with what I had. As you can see, he's back there. He has comfort from, you know, for as much as we are always monitoring people that are in need and just, we want to make sure that people are comfortable and not in danger. I totally forgot Wilson. And again, thanks to C, he came through and just had my back. As INFPs, we get distracted with certain things, making these videos. I can't do what we're good at, and that's not being in front of a video. And that is, you know, being behind the scenes. So this whole video just comes off of yesterday. I've heard this expression before. They actually have it labeled Resting Bi+ch Face, but it's actually abbreviated as RBF. I didn't know this. This is something that, as for me, I get it more often than I would like. So obviously it tells me that there's a problem if other people aren't generally getting it and I'm getting it more so than others. What I'm getting at is, I'll be having a great day, everything's fine. I'm not an overly smiley type person. Not saying I'm not a positive person and happy the majority of the time, but when I'm just sitting there minding my own business and you know, someone stops by and just makes a comment, are you okay? Is everything all right? At that point, no, then it becomes not okay because I was doing just fine and then someone engages in conversation, which for one, they interrupt my thought, which is very rude. Even though they don't know I'm really thinking, I'm just staring at the wall essentially. So they want to basically branch into small talk, social engagement, which I just don't care for that. Especially not small talk, that's just a whole nother video. It really annoys me when it's just, everything's going okay. And I researched it online, going down this and finding articles, and I'll link them down in the description so you guys can see what I'm reading. But it was interesting to me because I'm just curious if it is an introverted type thing more so, or an INFP. I think it may not be all introverts, because all introverts may not be in our head as much as an INFP type. We're commonly in our head, and when we do that, we go away, we just basically detach with the world, and we leave our shell of a body just sitting there while we go off in imaginative land and, you know, thinking and things we gotta process. My face naturally has this frown, and I could frown like, what's that guy's name? Walter on the Puppet Guy show. I'll somehow interject it during editing in my video, but you know Walter, like the one that, I can frown. Some people can't frown, but I can frown big time. But when I just sit there and have a thinking, contemplating face, it gets me that comment from others just to cheer up, and it's not gonna be so bad. It's okay. So I get those a lot. It's the same with when I do pictures. Someone tells me I need to smile more. It's not that I can't smile. I do smile. I love comedies. I'm gonna reach for a comedic movie way more than any other type. I love to laugh. I like to smile. But if it's gonna be on a cue and someone tells me to smile, I look at it as you're fake smiling. I'm not trying to like just stand up against fake smiling. It's one of those things for INFP. If we're not happy, we're not happy. If we're sad, we're sad. We're in the moment. We're true to ourselves. So if someone tells us, hey, you need to smile, I'm not gonna smile and it's gonna make me upset. That's just the nature of it. I travel a lot. I'm like 100% travel type work. Specifically when I fly like say Southwest Airlines where it's just community seating, you just sit wherever you want. There's no assigned seats or anything like that. I was thinking about it and it's funny because I'll have an open seat in the middle of me and another person in the aisle seat because I'm always a window type person. I like the window. I have other seating arrangements where I have areas where an introverted can like kind of hide and get away from the... I think introverts probably prefer the window seat because it's close to a wall and it's away from the aisle and there's a lot more people in the aisle. So maybe that's just something, I don't know why I just thought about that. Oh, so going back to Southwest, my middle seat that's available next to me becomes left open generally a lot longer than the other ones. Even though it's a prime, it's in the front of the airplane, you have people that pass it up. And I always wonder, I'm like, I look around, I'm like, do I got a booger hanging out of my nose? I don't know what it is, and that's what I think it might be. When I get on an airplane, the first thing I do is throw on some headphones. I throw on the headphones because it basically tells the other people without telling them, hey, I don't want to talk. Man, it just sounds like I'm so rude to people, but I like people, I promise I do. So thinking of when they're coming down, I think trying to put a mirror in front of myself, and I bet you anything, I got a serious RBF going on. It's one of those things, ooh, I'm not sitting by him. He's an angry elf. No, I'm not. You can sit here. I just thought it was interesting. There's definitely things that I need to read more about in it. A lot of it's genetic. I mean, the facial muscles, that did not sound right at all. The muscles in the face, how your face rests, the older you get. You know, they say, what is it? It takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown or something like that. Not for me, because it's just, that's how it is. When I'm just sitting there staring blankly off into space, I have a natural frown. And that right there, that wasn't me being, I'm not angry. That's literally full-blown relaxation. There's no extra muscle movement. I literally just went completely relaxed, and I look angry. I look like I'm very upset, but I'm not. I mean, sometimes I am. We have difficult times that we're going to be upset and be very frustrated and things like that. A lot of times it's not that. It's just, I'm thinking, guys, everybody, I'm gonna wear an I'm thinking shirt. And maybe that'll cease a little bit of the RBF comments, which will make me happier. Do you get this comment as much as I do? I'm just curious. It's interesting to me. Thank you so much for stopping by. It means a lot, and again, it keeps that community of like-minded individuals active. Again, I think I say it in all my videos. It's really cool to me. You have access to the same type of individuals and the same struggles. Something like this, it's something you don't really think about maybe, that someone else might think about, but I didn't think about it till just yesterday. But it gives you the opportunity, since I know like 1 or 2 INFPs that are around me, and I don't keep in touch with a lot of people. It just gives you the ability to comment and just kind of share those ideas. So